have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bulls will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami, Ohio's offense will start this game off. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this window.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. The Redhawks racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's got it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Redhawks will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. So Buffalo's offense has the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Spits it out to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The thing that made that play work is that it created the matchup they wanted and let the running back create after he caught it.
And, Reese, you see more and more of this in college football. Taking the backs and using them as weapons, right? Getting them out in space as much as possible. Get them matched up on a linebacker where I can now run a route where I sell it outside, cut it inside, and I win.
They send the tight end in motion. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air, it's Cook. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Picks up the first down. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's complete on the right side. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down and likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, going to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Cook. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
The Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Red Hawks will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll try the right side. And some room to work. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize.
Lots of running room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
It's on target and complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Brings up second down.
On the run, it's Agnew. Running into the open space. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And the Redhawks in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
From the gun on third down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw it. It's complete to the left.
The 2nd down pass, complete to the wideout. He runs out of bounds.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's complete. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
He ends up getting tackled at the 31.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll get rid of it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air, it's Cook. He's moving out of the pocket. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
The Redhawks will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half.
28, Miami, Ohio, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's in open space downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down.
If If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Cook. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Buffalo! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Buffalo, 35. Miami, Ohio.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Rides to back and leaves it. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Red Hawks in a good spot here with second and short. The inside handoff. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Red Hawks line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Cook. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver. Put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Bulls send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And this one will be touched and downed at the 25. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Redhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity.
Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Agnew. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Cook. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Rushes on him. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
Number 12.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt, see if he gets a little looser.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back.
He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Red pass, it's complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Now they'll run the draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option to give. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Gives it on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Moving away from pressure. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good...
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a...
Turning on the Jets. The 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Just complete